Okay, in this video I'm going to show you how to stretch the levator scapula. That is the muscle that goes from the first couple of vertebrae here, the top three to be exact, and it goes down to the top of the shoulder blade. So what we're going to do is to use the wall, and we're going to position our arm up on the wall so that we can maximize the position of the shoulder blade as we do our stretch. Now, as with all other neck stretches, it's important to note to be gentle with these techniques. There's no need to be aggressive. They oftentimes release nicely with low intensity type stretches. So what we're going to do is we're going to stand next to the wall, and we're just going to place our elbow up against the wall to the degree that your range of motion allows, and our hand is just going to hang behind the neck. Now, it's okay if you're not completely squared up to the wall. You may not have a lot of flexibility to get your arm back there, and that's okay. You can just position yourself in a way that's comfortable. The most important thing is that the arm is up so that the shoulder blade tips. Okay, so my arm is up into that position. Now, the second thing that we're going to do is we're going to take our neck and we're going to rotate as far as we can to the opposite side. So I'm going to turn as far as I can comfortably go to the right, and then I'm just going to back off a little bit so I don't feel strain. Now we have two things that we can do for this next piece. I can either actively use the muscles in my neck to just tip my head downward, or we can use the hand that's on the wall and just make a cup with my fingertips and place it right up underneath my skull, and I can just use those fingertips to just assist with tipping my head downward. Okay? So two options. You can either use your own muscles to do that, or you can use those fingertips back there to just tip the head forward. So at this position here, I should be feeling a stretch in my neck, and the stretch is going to be our levator scapula. So we can hold here for the period of time that is recommended, or we can use a muscle energy technique. So a muscle energy technique is a low intensity contraction followed up by a breath and then an exhalation. And we couple eye movement with this activity to further facilitate improvements. So here's how it works. So I look down, obviously, as I'm doing my stretch. To perform the contraction, all I need to do is to look up with my eyes. That naturally involves bringing the head up just a little bit. I hold that position for 8 to 10 seconds. I take a nice big deep breath. I hold my breath, I look down with my eyes, and I exhale. I relax for a moment or two, and then I see if my head will go a little bit further. And it does, so I will go a little bit more. I'll hold that again for 8 to 10 seconds. I'll look up, breathe in. Hold, exhale, look down. If I can get a little bit more range of motion, then I will, comfortably. I will repeat that procedure, looking up and breathing in, looking down, exhaling and relaxing, for as many repetitions as is either designated on your program or until I no longer gain any more range of motion. When you come out of that position, come out of it nice and slow, just to give the head and neck a few moments to reacclimate to where it is in space. And that is your levator wall stretch.